The 10 most annoying
things about golf. Who finds golf annoying, Helen? Oh, there you are.
Oh, there I am. Yeah, very annoying.
Simon, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rosalie?
Can't stand it.
There we go, OK.
10.
Number 10, Colin Montgomery.
Just him.
Yeah. You don't have to add anything to that. Now, number 9, par, the notion of par. If you do something in life that's fantastic, it's fantastic, isn't it? OK, but if you cook the most fantastic cake, or I don't know, whatever, you wouldn't say, if somebody said to you, well, it's about par, you'd feel disappointed, wouldn't you? But in golf, you know, unless you're Tiger Woods, a 460-yard par 4 means you've got to whack your drive 280 yards, ping a 5-iron onto a green that you can scarcely see, putt an undulating 30-yard putt on an indifferent green, lag it to within about 6 foot, and then sink it in a 4-inch hole with a borrow of about 2 feet either way and the wind blowing in the opposite direction. And you do that, and your mate goes, nice, par.
Average.
You just spoke a completely different language.
Etiquette, this is the real bugbear in golf. Etiquette. They call it etiquette. It's just organised bullying. I had a bloke come up to me on the opposite green. I was playing one year at West Hove in Brighton, and he said, can I just check your trousers? I said, what? He was the company secretary or something, and he checked to see if my seams were stitched on the outside. If my seams had been stitched on the outside, they would have been deemed, and there's a golf word, deemed jeans. And I would have been asked to
take them off.
To leave. Deemed
Oh.
jeans. And that's not part of golf etiquette, wearing jeans. Right. And whilst we're on the subject,
7.
the clothes. Don't they look like pimps with some sticks? They do, but don't they? Poor old Ian Poulter, but we'll come back to him. At number
6.
Caddies. They call them caddies. They're just manservants, aren't they? You know, it's like the Victorian notion of somebody following you around, doing exactly what you want, carrying your heavy stuff for you. You know, they're just slaves, massa. You know, it's 2008, for God's sake.
5.
The Crowd. You watch it on telly, and the director doesn't realise what he or she is doing by way of a disservice to the sport by constantly asking cameramen who can't see any golf action to pick out somebody in the crowd who is asleep. You check out the Open starting on Thursday, and there'll be endless cutaways of people dozing in the grass.
Is it actually a good spectator sport, though?
No.
So why do people want to watch it?
I don't know. To go to sleep.
Why not on the telly?
I just don't grasp it.
4.
Number 4, the most annoying things about golf, the money. I didn't realise until yesterday, reading a book of lists, that of the 3 best paid sportsmen on Earth, 2 of them are golfers.
Really?
Yes.
Tiger and who else?
Tiger and Phil Mickelson. Tiger earned last year $90 million. I'll say that again. $90 million. Oscar de la Hoya was second on the list. I guess this is 2006, 2007, at about $50 million, a boxer. After him was Phil Mickelson. And Beckham and the basketball players and the Schumachers and the Lewis Hamilton. Nowhere. So the two of the 3 best paid sportsmen on Earth are golfers. So, I mean, that's very annoying.
3.
Television discussions about technology. They're always talking about the technology nowadays. The technology. And you get these springboard faces on golf and these swivel hosels and these rubberised. There's a golfer called Jesper Parnevik who buys this stuff called Gorilla Glue, which is made for people who dare not risk losing their grip on something in the wet on a building site or something. It's a life-saving thing. He actually carries a tube of it around with him to put it on his hands to get himself extra grip on the glove.
The glove.
Until, of course, they found out about it and banned it. So, you know.
2.
In the end, golf's just a putting contest. It's just a putting contest. You know, like we do with the family and the kids on the putting green. That's all it boils down to.
And the number 1 most annoying
The thing about golf is the bloody commentators. Do you know, in a round of golf, which lasts 4.5 hours, you're only actually hitting the ball for 7 minutes.
Really?
Yes. And that gives the commentators a problem.
Yeah, I bet.
Because they have to waffle.
Yeah, and they do waffle.
And so they bloody waffle, don't they?